Hi, I'm Gil from Testing Gil, and in this series I'm talking about APIs and API testing. How to come up with test cases, how to figure out what's important to test, and what we need to understand when we build a plan. When I started working with a certain client, the developers there were doing all the API tests. And they had great coverage and easy way to measure that. They had an Excel sheet with one column containing the list of the APIs, the other column containing a simple cell for each one API. Yes or no? Covered or not? You probably get a feeling that that's not a good way of thinking about testing. I've already talked about the complexity of testing APIs, and I will continue to do so. But let's talk about functionality. An API should do one thing. In a simple case, it probably does a lot more, and we need to check those results. So let's take an example. Here's a login API. Now, I know this is not proper login in APIs, but bear with me. So this is a login API. It's simple, but it's smart. When you try to log in and fail for the first time, you get a 200 status code with the message, try again. Tried again and failed, you'll get the same 200, but then are you even trying message. But if you log in miserably for the third time, you get a big flashy unauthorized code for one, and a no login for you message. Also, for the third time, every other API on the server gets locked. So we have the same API behaving differently each time. Plus it has an effect on other APIs as well. An Excel sheet with two columns definitely won't work here in terms of test coverage. But why make it so simple? Well, when we try to logging in for the third time and we get locked, that lockdown is not infinite. It's going to be locked down for an hour just for you, and then everything opens up. So these are other things that we'll need to test for these API. An API can be a simple thing to test. Maybe like get a user when you get the user data. The documentation says that's what it does. Maybe it does just that. But even then, there will be other cases like user not found, or the database is not available, or the user you're looking for you're not authorized to see. When we're planning on testing functionality, we need to cover all kinds of functionalities. One test just doesn't cover it. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and check out my other videos as well. If you have some comments, leave them down here. Thank you. See you next time.